Hey, how are y'all today? Wanted to share something really quick. As I was reading through my Bible today, this verse stood out to me. It's from the 23rd chapter of Psalms. Of course, that chapter tends to be done at funerals, and we're familiar with it from that, which is interesting because 23rd Psalms, that chapter is really a chapter for the living. It's got a lot of good stuff. But I was reading Psalms 23, verse 4. Pretty familiar, but kind of want to unpack it a little bit as I was doing my reading today. Just a lot of good stuff in this verse. It says, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." That is so cool. There's so much in there. Let's unpack it just a bit. First, it says, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. What is the valley of the shadow of death? We don't particularly use that phraseology anymore, but man, it's the hard times in your life. It's the dark times, the times when you are at rock bottom and you feel like it's hopeless, that it's impossible. Man, we've all been there. Even as Christians, we are there. I mean, we have those times where it just seems the darkest of days is upon us. The very next words, though, are, "I will fear no evil." So the psalmist David, is talking about, I go through a lot of hard times, man, where I just don't understand what's going on. It's dark, it's hard, it seems hopeless, but I'm not going to fear. Interesting thing, the term "fear not" appears in the Bible 365 times. Fear not, 365 times in the Bible. There are 365 days in the year. So that means every day of the year you can walk not in fear, but in a sense of security, of comfort in the Lord. I thought that was pretty cool, the 365. Then David goes on to say, "You are with me." Who is with him? God. God is with him, the God of the universe. We just saw the picture released by NASA from the Webb telescope of just that magnificent cross-section of all the galaxies and everything. The very God that created that is outside of our space and time, is with you in your lowest, darkest points. And then David says, "Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." Rod and staff was something that shepherds used, and the tools of the trade for shepherds. They not only guided the sheep, but they protected the sheep. So what David is saying, man, I'm walking in this hard time in my life, but God, I know you're there, and you're not just guiding me, you're protecting me. I mean, that blew me away, and I look back on my life and I see a lot of hard times that I went through, and God will let us, he's not going to force himself on us. He's going to let us make our choices. And if we want to, go by our own strength and knock our head against the wall, and I've done that so many times, I've given myself so many concussions. We can do that, and things seem hopeless and impossible. But when we turn to God and said, "I'm not going to fear, because you're with me, you've got this," it's no longer hopeless and impossible. It becomes possible and hopeful. So I don't know, man, we all go through things in life that's hard. Life can be hard. And just take comfort in this, that God, if you call out to him, is there. You don't have to fear. You don't have to walk in darkness alone. God will guide you and protect you through it if you reach out to him. But that was just something that hit my mind today as I was reading this and wanted to share. And maybe there's somebody out there right now going through just a lot of dark times in life. God's there. You just call out to him. And I promise you, he's got you. He'll protect you and he'll guide you. And you don't have to fear. Well, I hope you'll have a great day. God bless. Bye-bye.